How's it going, everyone? Bainey here. In today's video, I'm going to show you something a little bit different. I'm going to show you me analyzing an ad that's not performing very well, and I'm just going to probably turn it off, or I might just edit it so it hopefully starts performing better. So this video is probably more classed as split testing, so I'm going to call it like split testing. I think my video split testing was number 28. I'm going to call this 28.1 or something like that. I'll probably add it onto that video somehow. But if you're following along with this series, this will probably make more sense. This is the first time you've seen one of my videos, what I'm doing is I'm making a video series of everything that I do on a daily basis that allows me to generate an income online. One of those things is running Facebook ads for other businesses so they can generate money for their business. So in today's video, like I said, I'm just going to go through one of the ad accounts that I manage, analyze one of the ads that hasn't been performing well over the last 2 weeks to 30 days, and I'm going to change it so it starts performing better. So let's just, if you're following, if you like what you see and you get value out of this, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me a comment below if you have any questions. So let's just jump into it. So I'm looking at, see, the date ranges are important. So I'm looking at a date range of the last 30 days. And an ad that to me is not performing very well is this one here. It's $52 a sale, and it's a warm audience, which means it's a retargeting audience, which is usually get much cheaper sales and much higher return on ad spend. So that is a warm audience. And what a warm audience is, it's an audience that has interacted with my Facebook page or Instagram page, but haven't visited my website yet. And the way we set that up, I'll just give you a quick overview. And the way we set that up is with our custom audiences. If you don't know what custom audience is, I've shown these in previous videos. So I made custom audiences here of 360 days, anyone who's engaged with my Instagram page, anyone who's engaged with my Facebook page over the last 360 days. So that's what these 4 audiences are here. But then I also want to exclude people that have visited my website, because I just want to reach people that haven't visited my website yet but have seen one of my ads. So I exclude people who have added to cart, have obviously purchased or initiated checkout or view content. So this is page view content, stuff like that. So I want to get rid of everyone that has already visited my website. So hopefully that makes sense. So this audience is what I call a warm audience, because it's people that have seen one of my ads but they haven't yet visited my website. Again, these audiences are usually pretty good. They should be getting sales much more than much cheaper than $52, with a much higher return on ad spend than 2. As you can see here, the hot one is getting sales for $17, and I'm getting a 4.23 return on ad spend. So what I might do is I might just copy the same settings that are in this ad and use it for this ad. So if we click in here, I'll show you how this ad's set up. This is on the ad set level. Dynamic creative is off. Like I said, I went through this before. Anyone who's engaged with my Facebook page or Instagram page, exclude people that has visited the website. You always want to have this off when you're doing retargeting ads. Always have this off on retargeting ads, always. I've got the cost control set at $60. That's a more advanced feature. I'll talk about that in other videos. But if we go over to the ads level, this is just got 5 ads. So these weren't all running at the same time. I turn on and off ads all the time on these retargeting ads. But as you can see, none of them have been going good. They've all been too high sales. Yeah, the return on ad spend was probably the best on this one so far, which is 2.9, but still not good enough for a retargeting ad. So to be honest, I'm just gonna turn this whole campaign off, because I just don't like the results it's getting. So shut it off. It's doing $30 a day, so I've got to remember that. And what I want to do is, because my other retargeting ad here is going good, I just want to have a look at how that's set up and then copy that setup for my new one. So this one's set up a little bit differently. See, this one I've got a dynamic creative on. I'll show you what that is in a second. Okay. This is a hot retargeting ad. So this is anyone who's visited my website, but then hadn't, excluding people that have purchased. So I've made a custom audience of people who have added something to cart, initiated checkout, or viewed any page on my website. But then I also want to exclude people who've purchased, because I don't want to show people who've already purchased more stuff, because they're not really likely to buy just yet. And again, this is off. For some reason, I've done that manual, but I've left them all on, so it doesn't matter. Usually, I would just leave that as automatic. Again, that's $60, which is fine. It's the ad that's very different on this one. So this one, I'm using a dynamic creative, and that dynamic creative is, I've turned this on here, and what that is I've ran a report in Shopify, and I've got a list of like the top selling products over the last 30 to 60 days. And what I've done is I just put all those products into one ad. So here's all the photos of those products. And then what I can do is I can offer a discount. I can do 2 different creatives. I can do like 5 different texts. So if I wanted to, I can add another option there, another option there, and I can add 5 of these 5 different texts. Then I've got headlines. So obviously the headlines are this here. So Afterpay available. Another headline is 15% off store world, and use the code. So what dynamic creative is? Let's get rid of these. What dynamic creatives is? It takes all these pictures. It takes this copy, and it takes these headlines, and it mixes and matches until it finds the winning creative. So these are really good for retargeting ads, because retargeting ads, they tend to, because the audiences are only small, Facebook shows your ads multiple times to the same people. And if they kept seeing the same product show up over and over again, they're going to get sick of that. So if you've got 7 different products in here, that person getting retargeted all the time is going to see different products from your store, which is very good. And they're going to see different text as well, and different headlines. So they're going to see completely different ads all the time. So this is just a really good way to show multiple ads to the same audience without, showing them without overdoing it, if that makes sense. So this is a really good setup for retargeting. So I'm going to duplicate this same process and use it for the warm traffic audience. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And obviously this one again is, see how I've named it hot 30 days. What I've done is I've just created 30-day custom audiences. So anyone who's visited my website in the last 30 days. And again, the reason why we do 30 days is because those people are red hot. They're really interested in buying. They're really interested in the product. So they usually convert pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 30-day, just discard this because I don't want to make any changes to it. What I want to do is now I want to duplicate this, but first off, I want to create 30-day warm audiences. And like I said before, a warm audience is anyone who's visited my Facebook page or Instagram page in the last 30 days. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I want to come to audiences. Come over here left-hand side, go to custom audience, go to Instagram account. Make sure it's the right one. Yours is probably going to just have one there. Now I want to go 30 days. Again, how I would name that is go CA 30 days. Was this Facebook or Instagram? I think it was IG. And I usually do the date, which is the 2nd of September. Now I want to make the 30-day Facebook one. It's already there. Sweet. 30 days. Custom audience. 30 days. Facebook. 2nd of the month. So very easy naming convention. Create audience. Now that's done. That will take a little bit to populate, but as that's populating, we can come back here and create the ad. And the easiest way to do this without starting from scratch is literally just go, this is the one that I want to copy. So just come over here on the campaign level, make sure on the campaign level, just go duplicate. I want to change this to warm because it's going to be a warm audience. 30 days, 15% off, and get rid of that. Keep it here. What the budget want to be? You might want to up the budget because it's a warm audience, which means it's a larger audience pool, because your hot audiences are usually the smallest because it's only people who visited your website. Your warm audiences are usually pretty big because there's a lot of people view your ads on Facebook and Instagram. So those audiences are usually much bigger than just your hot audience. So, yep, so that looks good. We want to come over here to the ad set level. Dynamic. So I've named it dynamic because it's got dynamic creative. So just, makes it easier. Warm. 30 days. So PV and ATC means page view and add to cart. We don't want that because this is a warm audience. So we're going to come down here. With retargeting ads, we can start them straight away because it doesn't matter. So that's fine. And what we want to do is we want to get rid of these here, because this is set up as a hot audience, a hot retargeting ad, but we want a warm retargeting ad. So we want to find that custom audiences that we just built. So coming along here to custom audience, and they should be at the very top, which they are. So 30 days IG, 30-day Facebook. So perfect. Put these in there. We also want to remember to come down and exclude people that have visited the website. And you could do, add to cart. This is page view. View content. I make a few just to cut it. Technically you only need view content because anyone who views content is obviously the same audiences, add to cart and initiate check as well. But just to cover all bases, I just do a few audiences in there just to make sure I exclude absolutely everyone that I want to. Come down here, age or this, make sure you turn this off. You do not want this on at all in retargeting ads because it just doesn't work. Let's go back to automatic for this. Yep, I'm happy to leave that at 60. I'll go over that in another video because that's a more advanced feature. If you're just getting started, just leave that as automatic. Yeah, you won't have to worry about that if you're just getting started. So that's the ad set level setup. So just to run over it again, the people I'm targeting here visited my Instagram or Facebook page in the last 30 days or have interacted with one of the ads in the last 30 days. And then I also want to exclude people that have visited the website. So this is just an audience that I call a warm audience that have interacted with my Facebook and Instagram page in the last 30 days. Just wanted to make that clear because it can be a little bit confusing. Now that's set up. Looks good, that's off, cool, this is all good. I want to come over to the ad. I could probably get rid of that and just whack a warm one there if I wanted to. And to be honest, I just probably want to, all these products are still going pretty good. This is all looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that, and that's literally how I would do it. That's all set up. You could change these pictures out if you wanted to. I'm not going to for now because they're working pretty well on the other ad, so I'm going to leave them for now. After a couple of weeks, if they're not performing as well, then I might refresh these photos with photos of products that have been doing well in the last couple of weeks and see if that makes a difference. But obviously offering a discount is a good way to get people back into the store. I don't recommend offering a discount to people that have seen your ad, that haven't seen your ads before. I only recommend giving discounts to retargeting ads, to be honest. That's all that. Obviously, you don't have to give a discount if you don't want it. Obviously, it just helps with conversions a little bit. But whatever your business is, I don't know how tight your margins are. If you can give a discount, great. If it's going to leave you a bit short, then don't feel any pressure to give a discount, because I certainly don't on a lot of the products that I sell, and I don't have any products selling. I don't have any problems selling them. So just keep it in mind. Come down here, make sure your web events are on. This is something I add myself, so don't worry about that for now. And that's literally how I would set up a warm retargeting ad, and hopefully this gets better results. I will come back. I'm going to publish this now. I'll come back and I'll review this ad in probably 4 days. I'll probably let this run for a good 4 or 5 days before I determine whether it's going good or not. And then we can maybe make some changes then, or depending on the results, we might leave it going for another week or something. Just see what happens. But I have high hopes for this one. I think this one will do much better than the other one. So I'll let you know how it goes. And yeah, if you're watching along, you got some value out of this video, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And leave me a comment if you're confused about this in any way, you need me to clarify something. Just pop it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to try and explain it better. But that's it for this video, guys. Stick around, because I release videos every day or every couple of days on different things that I do every day to generate income online. So hopefully you found it valuable, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.